Welcome back, Drinkstuff fans. In this video, I am showcasing Monin's Blackberry Syrup, and I've got three very simple cocktails for you. Very well-known cocktails as well, but kind of little simple riffs. So I've got the Julep, I've got a Mojito, and I've got essentially a Bramble. It's essentially what it is. So we've got whiskey, we've got rum, or spiced rum, crazy spiced rum in there, and gin as the basis, but all with blackberry. Absolutely gorgeous. And look, for the first time, I've got actually kind of stolen a julep cup, a metal julep cup. So instead of my glass, we actually get proper frosting around it. So your first cocktail is as easy as it gets, but as tasty as you want it to be. I absolutely love this. I've made this so many times. We've got Monin's, I was going to say mango. I've just been filming mango. Monin's Crème de Mure Blackberry Syrup. We've got Jack Daniels as a whiskey. I've got some Angostura Bitters, and I've just been and raided my mint garden. My normal way of making this would actually be normal sugar syrup and actually Crème de Mure Blackberry Liqueur. That's kind of what I use, or Framboise de Ronce. That's kind of what I go. But this, you just substitute the sugar for the blackberry there, and it just works a treat. Going straight for the blackberry syrup, 15ml, half an ounce of blackberry syrup. Delicious, vibrant berry notes. Almost tastes like blackberry jam. It's so good. And then we're going for our whiskey. We're going for a double bubble. Your favourite bourbon whiskey, whatever you want to use for this, doesn't matter. So 60ml double bubble. Then I'm going for my Angostura Bitters. So us bartenders are like seasoning salt and pepper, so it's up to you. I'm just going for 2 dashes. 1, 2. Then there's loads of mint here. I'm going to use it as garnish in another cocktail as well. That'll be brilliant for the top of the cocktail, so we'll use that. I just want about 8 to 10 decent mint leaves. And I never muddle my mint in there. I never do that. All I kind of do, because it's lovely anyway, spank the mint. That just awakes the aroma. It's just absolutely amazing. And just dump them in. That's all you need to do. And that's as simple as the cocktail is. I've got crushed ice here, because you always have to use crushed ice. So I'm just going to add a bit of crushed ice. Then I'm going to take a spoon and just kind of churn it all up, get the mint and the berry notes all through the cocktail. And hopefully you should see the julep cup, because it is metal. You should see it condensating up quite a lot. So just going to top out with even more crushed ice now. Loads and loads of crushed ice. Nice little mound on top. And then just to finish, just to garnish, I have got some frozen blackberries there, but I'm going to save them for another cocktail. I'm just going to go for a lovely sprig of mint. Oh, that is amazing. It's not too sweet. You could add a bit more berry if you wanted to, whiskey forward. But there's something about berries, especially dark berries and whiskey, that I absolutely love. But then couple that with the mint. This is a fantastic julep. Right, your second cocktail, we're using even more mint in this. I'm going for kind of like a mojito, but it's kind of a spiced rum, blackberry kind of thing. But there's also another flip coming in second. So I've got my blackberry syrup. I wanted the vanilla forward spiced rum. I was searching, I thought, oh, I've just used the last bit of my go-to rum bouillon. But instead, I'm rocking out 2 swallows, which actually is salted caramel and candied citrus fruits. And that should be amazing in here. Some lime juice. We've got some soda water or sparkling water, some mint. Now, thinking on my feet, I've just been filming some stuff for my spiced rums. I'm going to actually swap it out. I'm going to try it with the tropical soda. It's not as sweet. It's not like Fanta or Tango or anything like that, but it's got like pineapple notes going through it. And I just want to kind of see how it works. I'm just going to use a tiki glass here. And the first ingredient is my Monin Black. I keep wanting to call it mango because it's got Mure on the front, and I've been filming mango. Anyway, blackberry. I'm going for 15ml of a blackberry syrup. And then I'm going for my spiced rum, 2 swallows spiced rum. And I have to say, dark berries and spiced rum is one of my all-time favourite. And I really wish there was like a dark fruits mixer. That'd be awesome for spiced rums. Anyway, there probably is, I just don't know about it. Anyway, 2 ounces, double bubble of spiced rum. And then the big difference between mojitos and juleps, obviously mojitos have got the citrus in them. So we're going for 30ml, 1 ounce of lime juice, and that will be the equivalent of a whole lime if you're going to muddle it down. And now I'm just going for my mint, as I say, loads of mint here. And I want about the same. I want about 10 to 12 decent mint leaves. If you're going to use piddly little mint leaves like that, the small stuff there, then you want a lot more, 12, 14. But if you've got whoppers like that, you know, about 8 to 10, that'll be brilliant. So let's just pick all those off, pop that down there. As I said, exactly the same. Don't muddle the mint, palm your hand, give it a spank, that awakes the aromas, job done. And then the final ingredient is your, I can't wait to try this. It's my tropical soda. Lid's gone on the floor. And I always kind of say, if I'm going to use a mixture of cubed and crushed ice in this, my golden rule is with mojitos, if you're using cubed ice, do double the amount of soda mixer to what you've got alcohol. If you're using total crushed ice, because crushed ice will melt quicker, use the same amount. So for me, I'm just going for 90 ml, actually. I'm splitting the difference. So we've got 60 and then 30. So 3 ounces, essentially. So I'm just going to start this off with a bit of cubed ice, 2, 3, 4, that'll do. And we're just going to take a long spoon and just give it a churn. Bring all that syrup and the mint through the cocktail. Then after a few seconds, that's all nicely done. I should have enough crushed ice here. I'm just going to top up with, yeah, look at that, perfect. Top up with crushed ice. And then just the garnish, where's it gone? Which one was I going to use? I'll use that one. Sprig of mint, again. On top there. I've got some frozen blackberries. I'm saving them for the last cocktail. But that's it. The straw always goes beside the sprig of mint. So when you have a little sip, it's the mint that's going straight up your nostrils. I have to say, that is amazing. The spice that comes through off the rum. I love it. It's one of my all-time favourite spiced rums. Coupled with the berry. But then you get, just to finish it off, you get those kind of pineapple-y notes. That is stunning. I love that. What a mojito. And then for your third and final cocktail, obviously, the cocktail experts amongst you will notice that this is very virtually kind of like a bramble, the ingredients for a bramble. A bramble is obviously gin, lemon, sugar, and then crème de mure, Blackberry syrup, Blackberry liqueur. Obviously, I've got my gin, I've got my lemon, and I've got my sugar and my blackberry all in one. I'm going to serve it up Martini style, just purely for inspiration. That's also no ice. And the gin I'm using, again, just because I've not really played about with it much, the Whitley Neill gave it to me personally for this. So it's their connoisseur's cut, and it's pink grapefruit, licorice, hints of orange, pink grapefruit, licorice, and coriander. So I just thought I'd try it just for giggles. Obviously, you could use any of those flavoured gins that you wanted to. And I forgot to mention, obviously, I've got the foamers because I love the foamy top, the froth on top. It's just going to be, it just looks perfect anyway. So first ingredient is and that's gone, 15 ml, half an ounce of my Monin Blackberry Syrup. Then I'm going for my gin. I've had a little sip out of this, but very juniper forward. Very juniper. We'll see what it's like. But 2 ounces, double bubble of your gin. Then I'm going for my lemon juice. 30 ml, 1 ounce of lemon juice. So again, it's that standard sort of 2-1/2 ratio. And then the final ingredient is those foamers. Give you a little close up. You know what they are by now. And we're going for 8 drops. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not saying this is an egg white cocktail. It's just purely because I love the white layer of froth on top. So what we do now is we dry shake for about 5 seconds. We take it from that to that. Look at that. Now we're just going to ice it up, and I have to say the gin notes coming off that. Oh, if you like your big bold juniper notes, that's pretty damn awesome. Right, and then we're going to shake hard for about 10 to 12 seconds. And then to serve up, I'm going to use this. I haven't used this for a while. It's a vintage kind of coupette, whatever you want to call it. Double strain. Yeah, look at that. Oh, all shades of magical. See, I love that white sort of frothy, foamy kind of effect on top. And then just the garnish. I've been talking about them, but here we go. The blackberries, that's what I was saving them for. Well, I have to say, the berry notes go very well with that gin. I'm not a massive gin fan, especially classic gins, but that is really, really good. Berry notes, it's just a simple riff on a bramble. That's all it is. Chuck that in a rocks glass over ice and you've got a bramble, essentially. So there we have 3 stunning and easy drinks you can make with Monin's Blackberry Syrup. See what I mean about the frosting? Look at that. Anyway, if you like that, dive into one of those videos that's popping up on screen there for more inspiration. Big old thumbs up if you like the recipes. And as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel.